Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park West. I am Ron Nicoletti. It is Wednesday afternoon, the start of our 5-day race week, and we got 8 races we want to show you. So let's look at the track and weather conditions. The main track is fast. The turf course is firm. Race number 1, allowance optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 8, number 9. A couple of jockey changes on the 2. It's Embassy El Jaramillo. And on number 7, make the rider Luca Panici.
Racing at Gulfstream West. Zitman was banged around at the beginning. My Cowboy was away well and reaches out to take the early lead from Son of a Saint and Devise. On the far outside, it's Dance Strike. Then Silver Beach alongside Bird Humor. And Zitman is last of all as they race past the finish line the first time. Up front, Leonel Reyes and My Cowboy control the speed. They lead by 2. Racing into second is Dance Strike, getting around Son of a Saint, who's back to third. Now fourth is Bird Humor, racing ahead of Devise in fifth. And Silver Beach, and trailing is Zitman. Around the first turn they go. My Cowboy throttles open. This is the way he likes to do things. He's open to 4-length lead now. On racing second, Dance Strike. Son of a Saint on the outside third. Length and a half to Bird Humor, gets a good run of it in fourth. Then back to the outside in Silver Beach ahead of Devise, and Zitman is last. Separated by 8 lengths in the run to the half-mile pole. My Cowboy loose up top with a 3-length lead. Dance Strike is the nearest pursuer second, Son of a Saint third. Bird Humor is fourth and being asked to quicken a little bit. Back to fifth and Devise, then Silver Beach and Zitman. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. My Cowboy still has a 2-length lead. Dance Strike trying to hone in well second ahead of Son of a Saint third. Bird Humor fourth. Silver Beach picking it up well fifth ahead of Devise and Zitman with less than a quarter of a mile to go. They start to get to My Cowboy, who turns first with a lead. The cavalry's coming with Bird Humor up the inside. Far outside Zitman and Silver Beach rally. In between horses it's Dance Strike. Still many chances now. And Bird Humor slipped through at the fence to take the lead, and Bird Humor moves away. Dance Strike right back at him. Bird Humor and Dance Strike. Bird Humor, Dance Strike on the outside. Bird Humor wins. Dance Strike second, Son of a Saint third, then My Cowboy.
Number 6, Bird Humor. What a nice ride by Jorge Ruiz. Slips through on the inside to win it. Pays $7.20. Owned by Big Lick Farm. Trained by Reed Nagel. What a performance. Nice job. Second race, 1 mile, 70 yards, Stoller optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 5, Majestic Air. The off-time favorite, number 3, Chepstow.
And they're off. From between horses, Chepstow ridden hard to try to get the early lead. Chiseled has speed. Moonshine Martini is at the rail. And Papa Pig is last of all as they charge to the first turn. It will be Chepstow. He had to be sent along by Edgar Zayas, but he drops over to the rail and he leads the way by a length. Tyler Gaffleon will be watching intently aboard Chiseled, who's on the outside in second. Moonshine Martini gets a good seat. He's racing in third behind the top 2. And the trailer is Papa Pig, but he's not far away. He's no more than 5.5 lengths off the lead of Chepstow as they run into the backstretch. It's Chepstow in front. He won't get a breather with Chiseled on his outside, so these two go shoulder to shoulder already as they head to the 5/8 pole. Third is Moonshine Martini, and fourth and outside is Papa Pig as they run now to the half-mile mark. Chiseled on the inside, on the outside, and Chepstow on the rail. They're still stride for stride to the half-mile mark. Zayas trying to get after Chepstow a bit now, wants a little more from him, and he gets a little more from him. He's at the half-mile pole in front by a neck. On the outside and Chiseled, not letting him get away second. Papa Pig and Moonshine Martini third and fourth, and they're paired off as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile away. Chepstow on the inside, put to a drive, maintains a narrow lead. Chiseled right with him on the outside at the 5/16. Papa Pig, he throws his hat into the ring in a big way as he's only a length and a half off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Look out for Papa Pig. He's charging hard on the grandstand side. Chiseled between horses. Chepstow boxing on at the rail, and they're at the top of the stretch. Here's Papa Pig running at Chiseled and Chepstow toward the inside, and Moonshine Martini. They're 4 across the course here, and Moonshine Martini has momentum up the inside. From the outside and Papa Pig from between horses, it's Chiseled, but the upset is on. Short field, big price. Moonshine Martini moves away. How about Chepstow? He ended up last at the 16th pole and battled on for second ahead of Chiseled third. Fourth, Papa Pig.
Number 1, Moonshine Martini slips through and springs the upset and pays $24.20 to win. Owned by Oh So Awesome Stable, trained by Luis Luna and ridden to victory today by Gilver Chamafi. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for race number 3.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Welcome back. Our third race of the afternoon is a 5-furlong turf event. These are claimers, fillies, and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. 8 runners in the post with no scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're off. From between horses, Wildcat Wave wins the break and tries to clear off. From the outside, Star Miley is away with speed today. These two go stride for stride, 2 ahead of Misty Ballerina. Southern and Sassy's parked on her outside, 2 lengths in front of Sienna Slew, then Run Alex Run and JK's Girl, and the early trailer, Who Dat, Double Cat. Past the half mile and moving to the forward turn, Wildcat Wave and jockey Carlos Olivero call the shots. Racing into second is Misty Ballerina, 3 wide and Southern and Sassy. From between horses, it's Star Miley. Then back at the inside, Sienna Slew trying to rally on her outside is Run Alex Run ahead of JK's Girl, and Who Dat Double Cat is last of all with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Off the turn and then the stretch drive, Wildcat Wave has the lead. Misty Ballerina coming up the inside lane, Southern and Sassy on the outside. Star Miley is next. From the back and JK's Girl as Misty Ballerina takes the lead. It's Misty Ballerina at the 16th in front. Misty Ballerina will win it, and she'll win it pretty easy. Southern and Sassy is second. Sienna Slew third with JK's Girl.
Number 3, Misty Ballerina, much the best and pays a very nice $7.80 to win a rail skimming ride by Edgar Zayas, owned by Quintessential Racing Florida LLC and trained to victory by Mark Cassie. The fourth race, 6 furlongs. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward, 7 in the field. The off-time favorite, number 1, 3 Illusions.
And they're off. Excellent beginning for Got Glee, who blasts away and takes a length and a half advantage. Our Presses cuts that margin right now and moves to be second. Racing away in third now is 3 Illusions. Outside in fourth, Working Carol K. In front of Truge and Cotton Tuya, and the early trailer is Princess Victoria. Down the backstretch and going to the half-mile mark. And after the sharp beginning, Got Glee at the half-mile pole with a length and a quarter advantage over Our Precious and 3 Illusions, second and third. From fourth and trying to run on is Working Carol K ahead of Truge, then Cotton Tuya and Princess Victoria. 3/8 of a mile to go. Around the forward turn they run, and up front, Got Glee has the lead. In the 2-path, Our Precious second, 3 Illusions third. From fourth and Working Carol K. She splits horses for Jaramillo, 2 in front of an improving Truge. Then it's 5 to Cotton Tuya, and they're at the top of the stretch. Got Glee turns first with the lead. Pursuers on the far outside, Working Carol K toward the inside. Truge save ground, and Truge is now threading the needle up the inside with 1/8 of a mile to go. Truge with all the momentum, and she takes charge now. Working Carol K tries to hang with her second, then 3 Illusions, but Truge is clear to the finish. It will be Truge under a ground-saving trip to win it by 2. Working Carol K second, close for third. Cotton Tuya might have got up.
Number 6, Truge, cruises to victory and pays $7 even for Diamond Racing Incorporated and Jay and Joan Jansen, trained by Leo Gabriel Jr., and ridden to victory today by Luca Panici. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have race number 5.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Welcome back for our 5th race. It's a 5-furlong turf sprint, a starter optional claimer for 2-year-old fillies, scratch the main track only, number 9, Grand Lucky Girl.
And they're off. From the outside, Derby Day Darling, the last in, the first out. Moving up on the inside, and Roses in the south from second. Away racing in third is Fun and Games. My Master Police splits horses. Up on the outside is Painted on Jeans. Two back to Hold On Emma. She's mid-flight, about 5 lengths off the lead. She's racing third last. Second last, Surprising Twist. And 'Tis a Blizzard is last of all as they fly around the far turn. Up front now, Derby Day Darling, 3/4 of a length. Roses in the south, second. Painted on Jeans, third. My Masterpiece begins to run on well. She'll have every opportunity from there. 4 back to Fun and Games, who's not firing. Hold On Emma is next with Surprising Twist, and they're at the top of the stretch. Derby Day Darling confronted by Roses in the south. My Masterpiece into the clear and starting to charge hard with 1/8 of a mile to go. My Masterpiece, she has all the momentum, and she's up to the lead now. Roses in the south is gamely second, then Derby Day Darling and Painted on Jeans. But My Masterpiece kicking away. My Masterpiece by 2.5. Roses in the south second, Painted on Jeans third. Derby Day Darling finish fourth.
Number 4, My Masterpiece, certainly lives up to her name and scores and pays $8 even, owned by Amity Racing Stables Incorporated, trained by Herman Walensky, and ridden to victory today by Sammy Camacho. The 6th race, a 6-furlong sprint, an allowance optional claimer for 2-year-old fillies. 6 will go to the post.
And they're off. From the outside, Semi Sunshine and Helen Rose were away well. Moving out the rail, here's Lil Be Quick up the challenge. Stella Matatutina comes away in the top flight. She'll land third. Semi Sunshine is fourth, and the 2 at the back are Lady Freedom and Lady Phyllis. Down the backstretch they go, and the duel is on up front. Lil Be Quick on the inside, Helen Rose on the outside. They go quickly too. They whistle past the half mile pole, 5 in front of Stella Matutina, who's a joint third alongside Semi Sunshine, then Lady Freedom, and Lady Phyllis is still last of all for Marcos Meneses. We're 3/8 of a mile away. Up front, the duel continues. Helen Rose on the outside. Lil Be Quick right back at her toward the inside. They're at the 5/16, 5 ahead of Stella Matutina. From the back, Lady Phyllis starts to do a bit of running. Semi Sunshine between horses, and now Lady Freedom's at the back of the field with less than 1/4 of a mile to go. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Montalvo gets serious on Lil Be Quick. She's giving him everything she has. From the far outside, Lady Phyllis is on a roll. Lady Freedom between horses, less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Lil Be Quick is all heart, but she's awfully tired. Lady Phyllis and Lady Freedom run at her. Lady Phyllis, Lady Freedom now hits the lead. Lady Freedom, Lady Phyllis one more time. Photo finish. It's too close to call from this vantage point between Lady Freedom and Lady Phyllis, with Lil Be Quick back third.
Number 3, Lady Freedom gets the close photos, owned by Altamira Stable LLC, trained by Rodolfo Garcia, and ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the first half of the late Daily Double.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Welcome back. Our 7th race of the afternoon, 1 mile on the firm turf course. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. 8 runners in the field.
And they're off. From the far outside, For All the Marbles was away well. He's looking to cross over, moving out the rail. Gear Jammer's away with speed. Good and Proper, much closer than usual. He'll land third. Regal Kitten is fourth ahead of I'm Just Super, who's 4 wide, as Regal Kitten is now 3 wide and tugging, going up toward the leader. Then it's a gap of 2.5 to Rizwan and Aces for John, and Thunder and Willie is last of all as they round the first turn. Up front, For All the Marbles has the lead. Regal Kitten now up into second. Gear Jammer's getting a good run of it, third and down toward the inside. Good and Proper follows along fourth. 3 wide fifth. That's an outside running I'm Just Super. 2.5 to Aces for John, then back to Rizwan, and Thunder and Willie is last. Down the backstretch they go. Jockey Luca Panici on Regal Kitten's been aggressive here, badgering the leader For All the Marbles. Third is Gear Jammer, watching it unfold. Then Good and Proper. 2 back to fifth, and I'm Just Super ahead of Aces for John in the blue colors. He improves with the rail run ahead of Rizwan, and still nothing from Thunder and Willie. That's the 8 of them as they swing around the far turn, and up front the leader still For All the Marbles. In front 3 parts of length, Regal Kitten is second, Gear Jammer is third, Good and Proper is fourth. Then it's a 4 or 5 lengths back to Aces for John with Rizwan on the outside, and there's less than a quarter of a mile to go. They're at the top of the stretch. For All the Marbles gives way to Regal Kitten, who takes over. Into the clear, Gear Jammer, and on the far outside a late run from Rizwan. 1/8 of a mile left. Regal Kitten has the lead. To the attack, Good and Proper from the far outside, and Rizwan. Regal Kitten's almost there. Here's Good and Proper, and here's Rizwan on the outside. On the inside, and Gear Jammer through it all. Regal Kitten prevails. Second, Rizwan. Third, Good and Proper.
Number 3, Regal Kitten gets the victory and gives jockey Luca Panici his second victory today. The horse paid $5.40 to win. Owned by Audubon Racing Stables Incorporated and trained by Rohan Crichton. The 8th race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are claimed 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. Jockey change on the 9, Big City Heart, make the rider Jorge Ruiz.
And runners away. It was a slow beginning for Sedula Ocho. Quick beginning for Weeza Gone Gray, who hits the ground running, moving up on the outside. That's Whoop-de-Doo to be second. Big City Heart is away in the top flight. A rank between horses is our Cat Daddy. Saving ground at the rail is Zukov. That's a length and a half back to Proud Enough alongside Campaigner's Gold. Second last is Clearly a Demon, and after a subpar getaway, the early trailer is Sedula Ocho. Weeza Gone Gray out where he wants to be. He's on the engine here. He leads it by 2.5. Whoop-de-Doo is second. On the outside in Big City Heart third. Zukov tucked in for Alvarado Jr. Racing in fourth. Our Cat Daddy is now fifth. Stretch of another 2 to Campaigner's Gold ahead of Proud Enough, then Clearly a Demon and Sedula Ocho. That's the 9 of them with less than half a mile to go. Weeza Gone Gray continues to lead under Edgard Zayas. Big City Heart continues to press the issue second. Whoop-de-Doo looks destined for a 3 wide 4-turn run with Zukov down at the rail. They're followed by Our Cat Daddy, then Campaigners Gold and Proud Enough. Clearly a Demon is still at the back of the field alongside Sedula Ocho as they round the 4-turn. Weeza Gone Gray at the quarter pole with the lead. Whoop-de-Doo circles 3 wide in between horses, and Big City Heart Zukov looks for racing room under Alvarado Jr. with 3/16 to go. With the lead, Weeza Gone Gray by a neck. Big City Heart is second. Whoop-de-Doo is next. Our Cat Daddy on the outside, and Zukov works into the clear with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Weeza Gone Gray, Big City Heart between them. Whoop-de-Doo on the outside. Who do you like? It's a photo finish. Weeza Gone Gray, Big City Heart, Whoop-de-Doo across the course in the Wednesday finale.
Number 1, Weeza Gone Gray just holds on to win it for trainer Javier Negrete, and that gives jockey Edgard Zayas his third victory on the card, owned by Carlos Munoz. In the pick 5 today, 5 of 5 paid $1,003 even. 4 of 5, $12.25. In the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6 paid $1,075.32. The carryover going into Thursday's card, $31,678.04. That's the Wednesday card. We'll be back here on Thursday with 8 races. Our first post, 1:15 p.m. See you over at Gulfstream Park West.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.